live chat with me. Obviously, I'm not showing my face because I don't feel like it. But yes, I hope you guys are doing really well. Sorry I'm late. I kind of got too into editing a video. If you guys don't know, a gal will be doing 31 days of uploads in May on my vlog channel on the Jasmine's Rooms edit. Feel free to check that out. So yeah, I will be doing that. Man, and I did it to myself again. I did not plan my content out. I did not plan my content out the way I should have. It's fine though. It's fine. It is okay. Completely fine. Because what? We're going to be... I'm gonna figure it out. I have most of the videos planned already. But we'll figure out. Hey girl, for a second I was like, who is this? But then I realized it was your vlog channel. How you doing? But yeah. I was just saying how, you know how I said that I wanted to have majority of my videos already uploaded? And don't. And don't. And don't. I really should have did better. Oh, oops, let me switch. Okay, I'm back. How are you? Hey, Granny, how are you? But I definitely did not plan my stuff the way that I was supposed to. I really did not, and which is really unfortunate. Good, and she said she good. That's good. I'm glad y'all doing well. Hey, Grimy, how are you? But yeah, y'all, I'm sorry I'm late. I was like, I was editing a video and I kind of lost track of time a little bit. And then I also got full and I was just sitting here pondering life. Why, thank you, Swish Graham or Graham. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering your name. I'm so sorry. I never know if the H is silent because some people pronounce the H and then some people don't. But yeah. Man, y'all know how when you be full and then your belly just be feeling real massive. like it just feels just satisfied but not like over the top. That's where I'm at right now. I had made, well, y'all, you two know, but I'll tell them. I had made some shrimp fried rice, but then I had some cream cheese, some cucumbers, and then I had some spicy mayo, and I was like making little rolls with the seaweed and dipping it. It was delightful. That was actually my first time doing that because normally I would just actually make a sushi bake, but today I did not feel like going through all that trouble and doing all that because I knew I was gonna be freaking lazy. Oh wait, I'm working on not saying that I'm lazy. That is something that I have to really work on. And I've been saying that for the longest. It's so hard to break the habit of not saying you're lazy. But you know what they say, like, you'd have to be careful about what you speak out over yourself. But it just be so hard because, sometimes I do. Sometimes I really feel like, okay, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. But I have to work on not saying that all the time. Almost like I need to think of another word to say. Like, oh, I am, um, actually, I don't even have to say what I am. Everything don't need a descriptor. I don't know, I'm just so used to describing myself or like saying certain things about myself that are negative, and I'm really working on not being negative about myself, but sometimes it could be kind of hard, especially because if you're in the habit of doing it so much. Um, Shoddy, I know your farts smell like gingerbread biscuits. Wow, you would be sadly mistaken, Luca. You would be sadly mistaken and disappointed. I am so sorry. Like, they do not, in fact, smell like gingerbread biscuits. No, you would, no, you would not like that. No, they do. Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. They do not smell like gingerbread biscuits. Yes, it is perhaps very foul. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you. But but yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I will be dropping my Michael Jackson reaction because it was so much stuff for me to talk about. I did drop a review that was no spoiler if y'all want to watch it. And I got so emotional, bro. Listen, I don't know what it is. I feel like I've become way more empathetic the older I get because when I was younger, mm, I'm not going to say I wasn't empathetic, but I feel like when I was younger, I'm going to be honest, I feel like I was way more self absorbed because when you're a kid or when you're a teenager, you kind of just only have the perspective based off of your personal experience. You're not as much focused on the outside world as much unless you've seen a lot of bad stuff happen with the outside world. But I know for me, I feel like as I got older and became an adult and then started seeing stuff happening in the real world and having real world experiences and just seeing stuff happen with other people, I feel like empathy kind of, I guess, grew a bit more with me. But man, I will say, I could not imagine being a celebrity. I really could not. Just nasty. Good eating some dinner. Ooh, what you eating, girl? It was good. Wait, the food was good or Michael Jackson movie was good? Oh, my phone tripping. I'm hella behind. Yeah, man. I don't know why it does that when my live streams for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Sleep well, Shotty. I'm going to dream about them cookie crumble smells. Be so serious. Ugh, brother. Brother. Be serious. I'm telling you, there's nothing baked goods about these farts, okay? Anyways, oh, the food was good. Your review was good too. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm glad the food was good. You got to share with the class what you had. Actually, what happened to Bree? Where has she been? She hasn't been in your lives in a minute. I hope she's okay. But what was I talking about? Empathy. It was something else I was. Oh, celebrities, right? Y'all, I could not freaking imagine being a celebrity. I could not. Um, yeah, the teen that was always asking you what you make for dinner. I mean, what she do we know want to know what she had for dinner? I feel like he's just busy, to be honest. Don't put yourself down. Oh, I'm not putting myself down. I know what my gas smells like, and I'm not gonna lie to you. It's bad. I mean, most people's gas smells pretty particular, you know? Oh yeah, her. Yeah. But I couldn't imagine being a celebrity and having all that weight of people watching what I'm doing and looking at what I'm doing. I completely understand people who turn their comments off that are famous, or people who just disappear off social media, because I feel like that would be me. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Y'all gonna be talking to me or taking, I guess, talking stuff about relationships that I'm in. Like, I could not imagine going through a breakup on social media. It sounds like the worst. Did you take AP Ness in school? Get out of here. That was slick. That was mad slick, but get out of here. I cannot. That's not funny. I mean, it's funny. I cannot believe them, bro. Please. Because I really said AP-ness. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny. I can't stand people, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Don't piss me off. Oh. I'm gonna have to share that with my husband. That's funny. That's funny as hell. But somebody always for real, bro. I just laugh so hard, man. I don't know, like some people be clever, mad clever, because I'm really sitting here like AP, and then they said AP this, like be so for real. Like, oh, I swear, just clever, clever, clever. But it is 9:28, and the way I want to eat something, we need to go grocery shopping though. And then I gotta work tomorrow. Actually, I gotta work this whole weekend, actually. I see how I see how you threw out my husband, let that square know. I just know he gonna laugh at that junk though. I know he gonna laugh at that junk, like please. Cause I've told him some of the other stuff some people have said to me, and he'll always just be laughing or like that's crazy. That or he'll be like, did you cuss them out? And I'm like, no. I always block people. I don't know. I really don't be feeling the urge to cuss people out that much when they be saying stuff out of pocket. I don't know. You really trying to bring back square, huh, grimy? Bruh. Because whenever I think of square, I think of cigarettes. Because that's what a lot of people here would call, they'd be like, you got any squares? What? What are you talking about? And then come to find out they're talking about cigarettes. And then instantly my thought is, cigarettes come in a rectangular box. Like, I'm so serious, but literally, that's always my thought when people would say, oh, you got any squares. Maybe it's a Midwest thing or Michigan thing, because whenever somebody said that, I would just be looking at them like, cigarettes are in a rectangular box? Maybe you might need to go back to geometry. Oh, really? I've never heard it called that till now. Yeah. I don't know, I really be sitting here thinking a lingo that Michigan has that potentially other people don't have. I know whenever I tell people I'm from Detroit, people say, what up, doe? And I'm just like, I don't know why, like, whenever somebody says what up, doe, I'm just like, okay, okay, because it's crazy because I feel like that was a phase. I can't remember the last time somebody in Detroit said what up, doe to me. Like, we always just do the Negro head nod. You know what I mean? We do the real quick head nod and then we keep it pushing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that head nod I'm talking about. Um, you know, but yeah. I just wanted to show y'all real quick. I love saying square, bruh. At least I ain't saying L7. So peep this, right? And L7 is crazy because people really used to make the little boxes. But did you know that? So, do y'all know the chicken brand named Purdue? They came out with 6, 7 chicken nuggets. Literally 6, 7 chicken nuggets. And I was like, first off, you're kind of late. Because I want to say they just released them in April. Or they're either releasing them this month or they releasing them next month. But I was just like, bro, are you dead ass? You releasing 6, 7 nuggets? Let's be so for real. You should have did that junk last year, then last year. It'd be like, what up? I've noticed, hey, as long as you ain't saying 6, 7, I'm good. Exactly. Exactly. Actually, I got a question. Since you've been working at that school, do the kids be saying 6, 7? I'm kind of curious. Has that phase went by yet? Cause man, everywhere you turn, you see some kids 6, 7, 6, 7. Some of my neighbors were saying that, and I'm like, I know you lying. No, 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 no. We're not gonna be doing that, y'all. So the most interesting thing happened last weekend. My husband was mowing the lawn. Oh wait, let me read this. Oh yes, so it'd be different schools, but on Tuesday, those fifth and sixth graders, one boy would not stop saying it. Oh my gosh, that junk would just annoy me. Oh, I'm listening. So my husband was mowing the lawn this weekend, right? Now, when the warm weather hits, we just hear it sounds like motorcycles, but it's really kids on motorbikes rolling up and down the street. And they do it throughout the whole summer, right? They just be zooming by. Now, this past weekend, we hear a whole bunch of hooting and hollering. And what is this to our surprise? We see some teenagers doing drive-bys, right? Now, you might be thinking, drive-bys, that's dangerous. They were playing with Nerf guns. Literally driving down the blocks, pew pewing each other with Nerf guns. And like literally jumping out the car, snatching people up, and like they were playing with Nerf guns. And I thought that was so interesting because I'm like, huh. Like it was just so interesting to see in real time. And I was just like, well, I mean, at least they're being safe and having fun. Like, but that was not something that I was expecting on my bingo card. I swear, my neighborhood is so interesting. Like, we have so many different types of people that live over here. And everybody, for the most part, gets along with everybody. But it's just so interesting seeing some of the stuff that happens because it's a variety of different cultures where I live. And I don't know, it's just seeing some stuff is always like, you wouldn't really expect that. But I don't know, at least the kids are being creative and they're being safe and they're actually outside and not just on their phones and their screens all the time. I feel like that's something that I need to work on myself is not, being on the phone, like scrolling all the time. I feel like that's something I really need to work on and I need to, because you know how you can actually put a timer on your phones now where you can say like, okay, I'm only gonna be online daily X amount of time. So I think on Instagram it's like, okay, if you want to only be on there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, you can set your little timer to go off where it's like, okay, get out of the app because you've been on here for 20 minutes already. I think that's what I need to do because I know TikTok has one as well. Ugh, and I haven't been on TikTok since December or January. December or January, and I'm really sitting here like I really almost want to get my TikTok again, but I really don't need to. I really don't need to because I feel like it'll just be another way for me to waste time and be a distraction. Oh, I used to use that. I would go over. See, and I know I would too because currently right now it's crazy. Instagram is now my favorite app right now. Like my favorite app to scroll apart from YouTube. And I never thought this would be me because I can't remember the last time I really heavily invested in Instagram. I think the last time I really was on Instagram was like 2010. But I've been liking the algorithm on there lately and the way they curate stuff to me. So I've been loving it. I've been loving it, but I'm like, I do end up spending way too much time on there nowadays. And I know it's not good for me. Like I'm coming out with a video this I'm coming out with a video this well in May about how, you know, scrolling on social media is really bad for your brain because and it's something that's probably going to be a pandemic or epidemic in the future years because a lot of people don't know about it. That's just like lately, bro, I need to get a subscription to Consumer Reports. And Consumer Reports is basically a magazine that collectively does scientific testing of different things. And then they tell you what's the best, what's the worst, certain things that you should know about, you know, when it comes to just consumer consumption in general. But um I was watching this documentary. I believe I told y'all this a little bit, but I go into more detail in the future vlog I'm going to be posting in May. It's going to be like a really bad epidemic or pandemic when it comes to people who use social media to scroll because the I guess the intake and consumption of, you know, just watching stuff and not actively keeping your brain active, not actually learning anything or applying thought process to anything is really damaging our brains pretty much. Where these scientists were basically explaining that a lot of people are starting to have early Alzheimer's and like early dementia because they're not applying their brains elsewhere. They're just mindlessly scrolling, which is why I was like, you know, I really do need to not scroll as much and not consume, I guess, uh, screen time, you know, like watching stuff. Because I do consume a lot of content, whether it's like social media or just me watching shows. And I was like, I need to actually do stuff that stimulates my mind a bit more. But I know some people that need a tic tac, bruh. Hey, Electric. Hey, Grace, how are you? I do too. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, and it's like, um, again, it's not talked about enough, and that's what a lot of things. I mean, I know one day, um, I'll give y'all a little brief commentary about certain stuff I'm gonna be talking about this next month. But I was also going to talk about how, you know, influencers be promoting certain stuff and how you need to be mindful of certain things that you consume. For example, um how they be pushing energy drinks so much, and there was this consumer report recently where they were talking about how bad energy drinks were for your heart, which to be honest, I kind of already knew this information because, you know, I just kind of knew that information because of the caffeine consumption. But I don't know, it's just very concerning with how much stuff is promoted or normalized. Like, oh, drink, where like an influencer will come up on TV Well, not TV, but they'll come up on your social media and they drinking it every single day, and it's like, babe, you not supposed to drink them every day. It's not a normal drink. It's not like coffee. You know what I mean? It's not like it's tea or juice. You're not supposed to be drinking that stuff every day. But a lot of people, they think it's okay to drink, and we don't really be reading the warning labels. That's just like with me. There are certain supplements that I was so freaking interested in taking because I saw some influencers talking about it. But I will say, when it comes to me, I always look stuff up before I start taking it. Always. And I say it all the time. Like, you can't believe everything people be telling you on the internet, man, because people be lying. People really be lying about so much stuff. And or you not even doing your own research and then you messed up. For example, someone said it was this one vitamin that I was thinking about taking. Um and I'm so glad I looked it up because they said it causes fertility. Oh my gosh, that would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off so bad. Cause it was just like it was one of those vitamins where it's supposed to be good for like muscles, and but also it's supposed to help you get pregnant and stuff. And I'm like, I'm taking birth control. So it could have potentially counteracted with that. And it's like you really do have to research stuff when people be preaching stuff to you like, "Oh, this is so good." Girl, the way we can't have nothing. It's like we can have stuff, but it's just you can't believe everything you hear on the internet. That's something I always try to explain to my mom, cuz and it really be pissing me off. My mom really be believing Facebook over me, and I really be side-eyeing her like, "That's insane." Like, I could tell her, "Oh, you shouldn't be eating that," and I said it maybe like 5 years ago, and then one day she'll come up to me and she'll be like, "Did you know you're not supposed to be eating that?" And I'm like, "I definitely told you that 5 years ago." "You never said that." "Yes, I did. Yes, I did, because we had an argument and you basically said you was gonna eat whatever you wanted, and then now that some random person said it on the internet, now you think it's fact." I swear, I feel like when it comes to family, sometimes I think that because I'm younger with some things, that they don't trust my judgment because I'm younger. And I kinda be side-eyeing them, and I ended up finding out that that was in fact true, that it was because I was younger and they still kinda see me as a kid. So, I really just be side-eyeing them like, "Bruh, so you not gonna believe me even though I clearly explained, 'Hey, here's what I learned. Here's the studies on it.'" And then they're looking at me like, "Oh, that's not fact. That's not fact." I'm like, the research is right here, but then you'll believe some random person on the internet can make something up. I can't tell y'all how many times I've had to explain to my mom, "Okay, the celebrity drama that you think is real, you might have to look that up." Like, you might have to look that up because that might not be fact. Man, I swear it's so crazy, but you really realize how people can get scammed by not doing research, and so many people do be getting scammed. Like, that comes with anything when it comes to buying new products and stuff, and somebody on TikTok or YouTube may be like, "Oh, this product is so amazing," and then you didn't do your actual research on Google or something, and then you find out when you get it, "Oh, the product is trash." And that's one thing that I got good. I think somebody got me one time a long time ago, and that's when I realized, "Oh, I have to Google everything. I have to Google every freaking product that comes across because a lot of times these people be lying. They'll be trying to make a sale, or they just trying to get a kickback, or they trying to like work with a brand and the product be trash. But anyways, I talked about this with y'all before. I do have topics for today because y'all know I really be just rambling off on a tangent. But okay, so we have a couple of discussions that we will cover. And I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of these are dating related. Yeah, a lot of these are dating related. Okay, so it says he started going to the gym and then left for a younger woman. Already, don't piss me off. It says, we were married for 16 years, have 3 kids. I am 40, he is 39. He was always sweet and understanding, contributed to the housework, took care of me when I was sick, and I did the same. Always affectionate and caring, never gave me the impression that he was not happy. Then he started going to the gym, meal prepping chicken, and 5 months later met a 25-year-old woman. Only time he has been distant with me. It only went for a month. Then he asked for a divorce and told me that he wants to go with this girl. I asked if I could do anything to save our marriage, and he said he just likes her more than me and wants to be with her. Jeez. That is rough. I could not imagine. That is absolutely rough. Like, literally, he didn't even say it was anything she did wrong. He literally just said he likes the other girl more than her. Um, he is not being a peen about it. Willing to be generous in the divorce, not trying to fight me on anything. Just like that, he is gone. Left everything we built together for a girl he barely knows. Uh, you know, I've heard about situations like this happening, and I don't know, because and this is why you have to be very careful about socializing with the enemy. Like, this is why you got to be really careful about being too familiar with people, because I've heard of different situations happening where people would be involved with somebody, being with them for a while, where they dated for a while, got married, they were married for a long time. And then the moment when they started being social and were in close encounters with somebody, that's when they started developing feelings. And it's like, you should never allow yourself to even get that close to somebody. A female would do the same if they had a chance. Maybe she should have gone to the gym. Now, Electric, why are you encouraging cheating when these people were married? Because my thing is, if you are married, you should know to set boundaries with people. It's just like situations where people have work wives and work husbands, which is something I do not like. I do not like that concept at all. But when people have stuff like that, it's like you need to set boundaries. Like, yes, I am married. I believe in boundaries. Like, we can't talk. That's just like people. I remember back in the day when, like, I was dating, not dating my husband, but I remember when I was just dating, and I was somewhat into this one guy, and I remember some other guy approached me, I guess, and he had asked me, like, hey, I would love to talk to you. And I'm like, yeah, no, I have a man, right? And I remember the guy instead phrased it was like, oh, well, you can't have friends. No, I can't have no new friends. If you were not here before, I cannot have no new friends that are of the opposite sex. And that's just how I feel, because I'm like, okay, if you want to be friends with me, that means you're going to have to be friends with my husband. And that's weird to me, because we clearly know the reason why you're talking to me is because you find me attractive. And you're trying to see if you could fit in where you fit in, basically. So to me, I don't know. I'm just under. Okay, I'm back. I had a phone call. Hey, girl, welcome back. But I'm just under the guise of you need to set boundaries with people before, like, you need to set boundaries with people. You can't just be befriending anybody and everybody when you are in a relationship because that is disrespectful to your person. Like, I do not like stuff like that where, it's nothing wrong with going to the gym and going to work out and stuff, but if you meeting people there, you meeting chicks, meeting men there, and you already coupled up, that's so disrespectful to me. Because why are you doing that? Why aren't you just getting healthy for you or for your significant other? You're up here working out at the gym and then checking other people out and then asking them out. And then now you end up liking this person more than you like your wife. Mind you, you just like the appeal of them because this is something new. And then you proceed to tell your wife, oh, I want a divorce. And then she asks why. And then it's like, oh, there's not really a reason why except I like her more than you. The way I would want to cut up. like what do you mean you like her more than me? You just met this chick. You clearly been cheating, emotionally cheating at least. Yes, they shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, cuz like I really don't understand stuff like that. Like I know how people get where they allow it, but I'm like, all you had to do was just say you were involved and I respect the boundaries of me and my wife relationship. That's all you gotta say. How do I just really don't understand how people allow stuff to get that far. But like, I'm not saying it's right, but maybe he didn't have the confidence to leave his wife at first. And then when he gained his confidence, losing weight. He went after what he'd really wanted. I mean, you could be right, but that's also messed up because basically he would have been settling and he basically settled until he could do better, which would be, to me, that's messed up. I don't like the concept of people settling for somebody because they think that's the best that they could do. It's like, so you really don't like them for real. Maybe you should let them go and let them find somebody else who really gonna like them as their best choice versus you settling. I don't know if she's telling the whole story. I mean, either way, it's wrong for him to be married and do it, but it could be more behind it. It could be. Some people might stay with a person because they don't have the confidence to go after what they really want. I've actually met some people like that. And it's actually very interesting to me to meet men like that because I don't know, it's just weird to me because I'm like, okay. And I've actually heard some guys where they would say they dated somebody, but they didn't really find them that attractive. Almost like they pity dated them, but then I'm like, okay, well, why would you go through with staying with them for X amount of years if you were pity dating them or if you didn't find them attractive? Because to me, that does not make sense. It's like, unless you're trying to save face for the relationship or whatever experience you had, it's like, why would you be with somebody you're not that attracted to? But then I realized that a lot of people like to use people. Like, I never realized until some years ago that people really just be using people for what they could get from them, and then like they really be secretly harboring feelings of they don't really want to be with that person for real. Probably thought that all they could get because they weren't confident. I think so. I think basically they had them as a placeholder. And it's really unfortunate that some people think that way or operate that way. Um, Because that was like a reoccurring theme on Maury, where they had like certain dating episodes of Maury where they would do the lie detector test and stuff. And you would come to find out based off of the way the guy was talking that basically the main reason why they stayed with somebody was so that they could use them or they could benefit some type of way. And it's like, but why though? Like, why would you do something like that? Especially to somebody who's a nice person. I don't know. But I know some people don't care about other people for real. So, who knows? All right. So, we have another topic. It says, do I tell the guy I'm dating that I know he matched with my friend on Hinge? Um, it says, I have been seeing a guy for about 3 weeks and we've been on 4 dates. Things have been going really well. Okay, so y'all about to say, is this the same one I read last time? It's a different one. Um, I have been seeing a guy for about 3 weeks and we've been on 4 dates. Things have been going really well. He's consistent, very attentive, affectionate, over text, flirty, calls me babe, makes futurish jokes, and overall seems really very into me. We're not exclusive yet and haven't had that conversation. However, I found out my friend actually matched with him, and he messaged her the day after our last date where he was being very keen with me, and also during a day where he was messaging me quite a lot in an affectionate way. I completely understand that it is normal to talk to other people at this stage, and I'm not upset about that itself. I don't expect exclusivity this early, but it's also made me feel weird seeing it in real time. For your information, my friend liked his profile months ago before we even met and has not spoken to him. She immediately recognized him and told me. What I'm struggling with is not the fact he's dating around, but the combination of that, how he communicates with me. His tone with me is quite affectionate and emotionally forward at times, and that makes it feel a bit uncomfortable now, given that he's actively still seeking other women. Players play, can't hate it. Electric, please. Why did I think about that 3OW song? Players, they gon' play, and haters, they gon' hate. Ballers, they gon' ball. Shot callers, they gonna call. um, it says it's making me question whether his level of verbal affection is actually meaningful or just his general dating style with anyone. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but it's starting to make me feel a bit unsure about how genuine it is. On top of that, I'm going away for just over a week, and he's been making quite flirty, jokey comments about me leaving, saying he'll miss me, joking I'll forget him, etc., which has made me feel more emotionally invested than I expected at this stage. I also wonder if me going away has made him feel a bit insecure and thus he is seeking out other women. Now I'm stuck on whether I should actually bring this up to him just so I can relax and not overthink it while I'm away, or whether this is something I just need to sit with as normal early dating is uncertain. Because right now, I feel like if I don't say anything, I'm going to overthink and put my guard up, which will make it hard for me to continue talking to him and dating moving forward. It's making me lose trust. So I guess my question is, would you bring this up early, not to ask for exclusivity, but just to clarify if the interest is genuine as far as tone, pace of emotional intimacy, or would this feel off putting if a girl communicated her concerns this early? And they've been seeing each other for 3 weeks and only been on 4 dates. I mean, they're all on a hinge. They all know what they're doing and what it is. See, but this is the thing though. Some people join Hinge with the intent to date for real. It's not like, like on Tinder, people join Tinder, right? And unfortunately, because of the climate of how Tinder has been, it just seems like Tinder is a hookup space and not really a dating space. Hinge, it depends because I don't really know much about Hinge, but I've heard of people making friends on Hinge, doing hookups on Hinge, and also meeting people on Hinge to date for real. So I don't know. Isn't it more disrespectful of the friend responding to the dude? So it said I found out my friend actually matched with him and he messaged her the day after our last date. I don't know if the friend actually. I'm assuming maybe he is talking to the friend. I would say it was disrespectful, to be honest, especially if she knows that they are talking. Because again, how does she know that they are talking? Personally, I would have just told the friend, like, hey, I'm talking to him. So, you know, I'm gonna need you to maybe chill on this man because I've been talking to him for a while now. Um, However, still it's like, I mean, he's still venturing out, but to me, and again, I don't know how people date nowadays, but with me, if I've been on 4 dates with somebody within 3 weeks, I would assume the person is into me because to me, 4 dates is a lot in 3 weeks. I don't know. To me. So I'm thinking you're invested. But I would probably fall back if I find out like, "Oh, you're talking to other people the same way. Are you like love bombing them and love bombing me? Do you not actually like me for real because it's coming off as insincere if you could keep this energy with people that you don't even know for real now." The friendship is longer than the 3-week booty call thing going on. See, but they haven't been intimate yet. But the friendship, you are correct. The friendship has been longer. Um, Personally, I would address the friend and then I would probably address the guy. That's why I question people motives. Yeah. Cause I'm like, if let me see. If I'm talking to somebody and I met them on a dating app and then I've been actively hanging out with them for a month. And then I find out that my friend has received 30 messages from them too. I'm automatically like, you're a player. To me, that's a red flag. Cause I'm like, we've been on 4 dates, bro. 4 dates, meaning you spent money on me probably 4 times. Don't matter how expensive, how cheap it was. We've seen each other 4 times within 3 weeks. Spent time together, and you seem to be quite affectionate and taken with me. And then you find my friend and message her, and you're talking to her the same way, and you don't know her. Red flag. I would probably address it though. I would just be like, hey, so do you like me or cause you sending my friend the same energy and you don't even know her. And then I would just leave it at that. He doesn't know that they are friends, but my thing is, again, it's one thing if the dude went on one or two dates and then he didn't seem interested, but the fact that he's interested, been saying all this affectionate stuff to her, and then they've actually been hanging out multiple times and he texting like consistently, I would be wondering what's going on. Like, are you just keeping your options open? You just sending out a fishing pole. What's it called? You what is it called? The fishing rod. You just throwing anything out there, dishing it out because you fishing. Cause I'm like, no. No, I would instantly think red flag. But that's just me though, cause ain't no way. But if he says his options are open, then gets with the friend, then what? Then you get rid of them both. Cause clearly that ain't your friend. Clearly that's not your friend. Oh gosh darn it. See, I had a topic pulled up, but I guess the person deleted it, which is truly unfortunate. I think it's on the friend too much games the other way. Somebody playing games either way. Oh, for sure. If if the friend is still interacting with him, oh, most definitely that's not your friend. That's the op. But if they just alerted you like, "Hey, I matched with this guy and he's flirting with me. I just wanted to let you know in case you were trying to do something serious." But then, even then, that's still kind of weird to me because now you'll know that they think your friend is attractive. So let's say they meet in person. I don't know. To me, that would feel so weird to me. Like you were flirting with my friend at some point in time. And now, again, it'd be different if, let's say, somebody was dating and that junk happened years ago, but it's like it's recent. This during a time of us dating where you were attracted to them and flirty with them. But but anyways, let's see. Okay. So now we got another topic. It says, I left my marriage for 8 months, had the time of my life, then went back. Biggest mistake ever. Ooh, the tea is hot. I really do be liking mess. I really do. But anyways, the person who wrote this is a 30-year-old female and their husband is a 34-year-old male. Oh, it says I'm a 30-year-old female. My husband is 34. We dated for 3 years before getting married. His parents live with us from the beginning. Oof. I don't know. I understand because different cultures have family live with them. If you got a big enough house, I think that's not so bad. 8 months, she sounds dumb. Yikes. My thing is, if you want to leave, leave. Don't be planning on coming back, but that's just me. So it says, last year I hit a wall. Boom. But I had a praying grandmother. Oh, anyways, it says, last year I hit a wall. The entire household runs on me. Cooking, cleaning, managing everything for everyone, including two fully grown adults who are perfectly capable of doing things themselves. It was exhausting with a mother-in-law who's dominating and controlling. I just left one day, packed my stuff, and walked out. Yes, there was a dramatic fight, but I was just done. Okay, so I'm assuming this is mainly because of the husband not basically putting boundaries with his parents, which is something that, sometimes people see with both men and women, to be honest. It says, and those 8 months were honestly the best months of my entire adult life. I slept properly for the first time in years. I traveled, small trips, but they were completely mine. I cooked for myself, watched every show I had been putting off, met new people who just knew me as me. No in laws, no household to manage, no one needing things from me constantly. I was myself again, lighter, happier, more relaxed. I remember thinking, wow, I actually really like this person. When did I stop being her? Okay, this is not going the way that I thought it was. um, but then it says, and then he came back. Calls every day, long messages, showing up, saying everything I had spent years wanting to hear. I miss you. I've changed. It'll be so different this time. Please just come back. And I went back because I'm human and because years of love doesn't just switch off even when part of you wishes it would. Within weeks, it was like those 8 months never happened. Same house, same in laws, same cooking, and cleaning and managing everything for everyone while nobody notices or says thank you. Same husband who says nothing when his mom oversteps. I'm not a wife here. I'm just the unpaid help. I feel for her, truly. What did she think marriage was? Instagram pics and vacation. So this is the thing, Electric. I think um okay. So I know of course she has to put in work. She does, but she shouldn't be the only one. And this is the thing. She probably one of those that just wanted the pretty wedding. Hey Cajun, how are you? So this is the thing about marriage though, right? So when you okay, when you get married, yes, you do marry the family, okay, right? But at the same time, if family members are living with you, to me, it should be boundaries, right? And this would be one thing if she was taking care of the household with her kids, and she was managing the husband and her kids, but she was managing her husband and then the in-laws, and they were not contributing and not helping her. So that's why she felt the need to escape and then to run and then leave. And then when she came back, she was thinking stuff was going to be different, and then it wasn't. And it's like, marriage shouldn't be like that where your in-laws are taking over your house. All that reminds me of is the sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond. I don't know if y'all actually saw in detail like majority of that show, but it greatly reminds me of that because if y'all remember the grandma Marie, who was Ray's mom, she continuously overstepped throughout the course of the freaking show, and Ray would just let her do whatever, bro. And it's stuff like that where it's like if you got somebody, you thinking you marrying them, you marry the family, fine. But at the same time, it's like boundaries need to be set so you understand that the wife and husband are a unit, and then everything else comes next. It's like, sure, I'll help out with the family, I'll help be present and do other stuff over here. But at the same time, we should still have a bond where we understand each other, we respect each other, we understand each other. We not just, I'm not just the only person doing everything. You know what I mean? Hey, Mark, how are you? But I guess oh yeah, let me reread this because I know y'all came in while I was talking. Okay, so the topic says I left my marriage for 8 months, had the time of my life, and then went back. Biggest mistake ever. I'm a 30-year-old female. Husband is 34 years old. We dated for 3 years before getting married. His parents lived with us from the beginning. Last year, I hit a wall. The entire household runs on me, cooking, cleaning, managing everything for everyone, including two fully grown adults who are perfectly capable of doing things themselves. It was exhausting with a mother-in-law who's dominating and controlling. I just left one day, packed my stuff, and walked out. Yes, there was a dramatic fight. I was just done. And those 8 months were honestly the best months of my entire adult life. I slept properly for the first time in years. I traveled small trips, but they were completely mine. I cooked for myself, watched every show I had been putting off, met new people who just knew me as me. No in laws, no household to manage, no one needing anything from me constantly. I was myself again. Lighter, happier, more relaxed. I remember thinking, wow, I actually really like this person. When did I stop being her? And then he came back. Calls every day, long messages showing up, saying everything I had spent years wanting to hear. I miss you. I've changed. It'll be so different this time. Please just come back. And I went back because I'm human and because years of love doesn't switch off, even when that part of you wishes it would. Within weeks, it was like those 8 months never happened. Same house, same in-laws, same cooking and cleaning and managing everything for everyone while nobody notices or says thank you. Same husband who says nothing when his mom oversteps. I'm not a wife here. I'm just unpaid help. The worst part is, I think I already knew. I knew deep down that nothing had actually changed. I went back anyway because I wanted so badly to believe it would be different this time. I'm 30, no kids 1 year into this marriage. I know what the obvious answer probably is, but I want to hear from people who have actually been through something like this. Did anyone go back and have it actually work out? And if you left for good, how did you finally find the courage to do it when everyone around you acts like you should just be grateful you have a marriage to come back to? Walking out versus dealing with in-laws, I think walking out is worse. It's not about what's worse. It's about her doing what's best for her, in my opinion. Seems like she wanted to be lazy and then work showed up, wanted to bounce. Electric, are you married? I have to ask because, bro, like, I don't know, man. To me, it's mad wild to say that she lazy when you clearly hear that she been doing all these different things. And I've actually seen that happen with a variety of women and men where they've been placed in positions where, like, they get married. And a lot of people, again, marriage is different for everybody, you know? And everybody's experience is different. But yes, when you come into a marriage, you are supposed to work together. But in this case, it seems like she's the one doing everything. And all she really wanted was some help. She taking care of not kids, grown adults. She can't do work. I'm sure the dude is working and paying them bills. How do you know that? It says she's managing everything for everyone. Okay, let's say she was. Let's say she wasn't working a regular job, but she's still taking care of the household. Taking care of the household is still a lot of work, especially if you're taking care of grown people that could definitely be taking care of themselves and people that are overstepping in your house and they are not paying bills either. She can help out. Imagine he said, "You don't tell me thank you for paying the bills." It's not about that. the, when you are with somebody, you want to be appreciated. Like, you want somebody to understand you and to support you. And especially if you got other people living with you, that can be a lot to deal with if you're trying to manage a household while also having to deal with somebody in-laws who are always in your business or telling you what to do, controlling your household. Mind you, they shouldn't even be having that say. It should be boundaries set. Once you're married, you got to tell your parents to get it together. Yes, you really do. And they supposed to respect the boundaries of y'all marriage and y'all household. Nah, she says she chills, watches shows, and goes on vacation. Yeah, to escape. That's a one-way street that doesn't sound like marriage. Seems like it's her way or I'm going to throw a fit and bounce. If you are the only one running the household and your person's parents are always on your head, like ragging on you about something or overstepping, and you're not getting any help taking care of the house. Mind you, they're living in your house. Your husband may pay the bills, right? Why do you think it's okay for the parents to overstep and she dealing with everything and the husband is not supportive, just letting things slide, not helping out at all? My folks don't get in each other's business. Mine is the same. Like, one thing I will say, because, I hear stories about other people's situations when it comes to their marriage and their in-laws. And you really do have to be mindful of the family you marry into. You really do, because if you don't mesh well with that family and you peep that early, it's like you probably you probably shouldn't be with them. And you also, you can't really determine what's going to happen in life later, because sometimes parents sometimes may have to move in. Somebody might get sick, or financially, with how the economy is, somebody might have to move in with somebody, and it's understandable. But at the same time, there still needs to be some sort of boundary set too. At the same time, it can't just be, oh, I'm gonna let my parents walk all over my wife or walk all over my husband, and it's a repetitive daily thing. Or if somebody moves in, unless they are like mad old and they can't help, it's like people should be able to help out around the house, whether it's contributing to cooking or cleaning or helping pay for something. Like, they should be helping out. And I don't think the issue is necessarily the husband. I think it's the in-laws, and then the husband not standing up for her and not like checking the in-laws about stuff. I know some. I definitely do as well. It's not the dude is a pushover for sure, but she's not a saint either. Oh no, I'm not saying she's perfect. She definitely shouldn't have left. But my thing is, if she has expressed how she felt, and then she's expressed it multiple times, and then he never changes anything, and then the fact that, she left for that time being, and then he tells her all these sweet nothings like, hey, I miss you. I want you to come back. Things will be different. And then when she gets back, nothing changes. It's like, listen, what are you gonna do? Um, divorce, I guess. Because, to me, and this is why I said, because she didn't say what exactly happened, but to me, I'm like, if this is why I always tell people, and y'all can agree to disagree or whatever. If you guys think differently, that's fine. But this is why I always feel like it's important to live with someone before you get married, because a lot of times you may not know what comes with living with that person before you get married. I know a lot of people talk about, oh, living in sin and stuff like that. But my thing is, sometimes you realize you're not compatible with that person. And that's okay to not be compatible. And it's okay to also leave them if you're not compatible. But at least you would find that out before you marry them. Because some people, actually, a lot of people, I feel like, will date people and they don't date long enough. And then, you know, they end up getting married, and then they realize, oh, this person is not who I thought they were as far as us living together. Or, you know, I've said it before a few times. I don't know if y'all remember, but even when you have kids, I think people don't understand how the woman's body changes when you have kids. And sometimes those women become different people because of the chemicals and the changes in their body. They become a whole completely different person after having that baby or going through that pregnancy, and people forget that. I don't think a lot of people think about that when it comes to having kids, but you could become a whole different bee, a whole different bee. And then you looking at your wife crazy, or you wondering why stuff is different. It's like, listen, she ain't the same anymore after going through the pregnancy. Like, unfortunately, that's crazy. Why even get married? Listen, I feel like people jump the gun with getting married, but that's just me. That's where I found myself in the woman's shoes, more or less. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, I've actually heard about that happening a lot lately, where, one person is doing everything, and it's like, it does need to be a balance. Like, it can't just be one person doing everything, or one person giving so much of themselves, and then they don't have that time to decompress, or, oh, like, could you help me with this? Or, you know, maybe I need some self care for me. I don't know. I just think it has to be a balance. Got to do a little shacking up. You do. You really do. Because sometimes you don't know who you going to be staying with till you stay with them. You really don't, bro. That's just like, I'll take me for example. My husband and I will have been together for 10 years, relationship wise. However, we have been married for technically a year and a half. Now, we dated, like, I remember so many people, some of y'all know this story, but I remember a variety of people, it wasn't a lot, but a variety of people were kind of looking at me, and then I guess potentially him. I don't think he really experienced too many people asking him because he's the man. But I remember a variety of people asking me like, "Oh, when do you think he's going to propose?" And I'm like, "Bro, why you in my freaking business?" Like, cuz we already talked about it. You know what I mean? Like, this was something we talked about, but I'm so glad that I wasn't an impressionable person, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I seen so many girls that I knew where if other people around them were like, when your man gonna ask you to get married? And then the girl would start thinking it was something wrong, like, oh, it's been 2 years. He should be proposing to me. It's been 3 years. He should be proposing to me. And then she would grill the guy. Either you're gonna marry me or I'm giving you an ultimatum. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, now the guy feeling pressured. Ultimatum. And it's like, this is why you have conversations with your person to yourselves, because some people be thinking they know everything and it's not their business. Or some people be thinking, oh, y'all should be married after X amount of time, and it's like there should not be a time frame on when you want to marry. Like, well, it shouldn't necessarily be a time frame unless like you just have trying to have kids and you're like of a certain age, in my opinion. But I do feel like a lot of people put too much pressure on marriage and then they don't really know who they talking to. Or a lot of times people like the idea of people, and again, they don't really see stuff for what it is, the reality of the situation. Um or maybe sometimes they realize a person isn't growing, which is really important. Like, if you're with somebody, y'all should not just be growing together. Y'all should also be growing individually. It can't just be one person doing everything and one person growing. It has to be both. I was with my wife for 20 years, married, 14, but I'm done. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes it really is like that where you, I don't know, sometimes life be life and then you just realize stuff isn't what it's supposed to be, or it's not working out the way you thought it would, or sometimes people just aren't compatible anymore. Things aren't where you thought they would be. But I think there's nothing wrong with when you realize that stuff is not really growing, that you can, I guess, end things. I know a lot of people feel negatively about divorce, and to me, I don't I don't think all breakups need to be a big blowout, cuz I'll even take me, whenever it came to breakups in general, I didn't really like the concept of big blowouts. I'm like, I'd rather someone just, you know, sure, say your piece about why you want to end things, and then if we can't come to a compromise and work it out, then it just is what it is. But I know It just really depends on the person because sometimes some people will have, resentment or whatever, but it's like you do have one life to live and you can't just be unhappy, if you're unhappy. I would understand if an ultimatum is needed at the 6, 7 year mark, because at that point, it's going to start feeling like they're wasting your time, in my opinion. See, but this is the thing. I feel like if you got to give an ultimatum, that's not your person. But that's just me. And that's only because I feel like you're actually putting pressure on getting married. I feel like if somebody want to marry you, they just will, you know? And I feel like y'all would have had that discussion prior. For example, um even when I think about when I dated, I always tried to present the topic of the fact that I did want to get married, not necessarily saying that the person that I was dating was going to be the person I married, but I put that idea on the table that this is my one of my end goals. It's not the end goal. Like the end goal is not to get married, it's to stay married if I I mean if we happy. That's the goal. But it's like some people didn't want that, and I feel like it's better to know in advance and remove yourself. That's what I had to realize. Was I actually happy? Yeah. I you know, and not even just with like being married. I just think in everyday day-to-day life, I think that a lot of times we're too focused on what's going on in everyday, like just going to work or our natural routine of every single day. And we don't really think about it, like, are we happy? Am I content with going to this job? Am I happy with what I'm doing every single day? Am I happy in this home that I live in? Am I happy with the person that I'm with? I don't think we really think about it until like one day something just shocks us sometimes and it's like, well, damn, am I happy? Shawty got them gingerbread fries. I thought you were going to bed. I done told you my gas don't smell like that. Oh, what New York say? I want my name dropped. I want my eggs cracked. Mark, please. Please. I could have sworn you got me restless and hungry. Listen, I'm married and also go make you a sandwich. Okay? Guess what New York said? That's where I'm at. Bro, listen. But yeah, I definitely think a lot of times when it comes to life in general, like a lot of us don't really evaluate if we happy or not. Sometimes we just need to do a little self-care, a mental health check-in. Nothing wrong with that. Jasmine, I feel like you're reading my mail. Not mail. Like either step up or don't. Exactly. And that's my thing, but I'm not down for giving people ultimatums. I think I gave somebody an ultimatum one time and it wasn't me. Like, I don't know. To me, it just gave, I'm trying to force you to do something you don't want to do. Because if you wanted to do it, you would just do it. Like, if you wanted to do something, you would do it on your own. I wouldn't have to say anything. Not to say that people are mind readers, because I am a big believer of if you got a problem with someone, you should address it with the person. Like if something is bothering you, you should definitely tell the person, hey, this right here, I don't like that. I feel disrespected, or this right here, I don't like this because it makes me feel like this. But I don't know. Ultimatums to me, it's like if I gotta tell somebody you either gonna marry me or I'm leaving you should have been wanting to keep me. Why am I even saying this? Why am I saying this? Why do I have to say that? Especially if you know I want to get married. Now, this is where it's like, okay, if somebody doesn't want to get married, then that's a completely different issue. Because it's like, okay, then y'all not compatible in what y'all long term goals are, which is another thing. I feel like it's important to check in on goals, like long term goals. I think it's really important for both people to have goals as well. Um, Cause I know one thing that was like a big flaw to me when I was dating was how like a lot of guys I dated didn't have goals. I think my husband is literally the first person I dated that had goals, which is very sad. Actually, that's a lie. I did date some people that had goals prior to him, but they weren't right. They weren't correct goals. Like, you just can't be going for anything, bro. Like, your goal is to be a rapper. Let's go back to the drawing board on that one. Ugh. I swear dating a rapper was trash. But anyways, I don't know. The way I laughed and my ear itched. Oh my gosh. My gosh. I need to get a Q-tip. Ugh. But anyways, people be 40 still trying to rap. Brother, I seen somebody pop up on my timeline recently on my Facebook, and I was like, I know you're kidding me. You've got to be freaking joking, bro. And again, this is my thing. There's nothing wrong with having dreams for fun. Like, and some people do make it. Some people do make it out the hood. You know what I mean? Some people do make it where they actually do have some talent, but it's not that many. It's not that many old ass rappers, okay? It's not that many. Or play ball. Playing ball in 40 is diabolical. Like, if that's something that's you're something inspiring to you, because I think they retire in 35 almost, don't they? My cousin. Now, why you sliding the fam like that? But anyways, I just really think that um there's nothing wrong with having things you're interested in, as a hobby though. As a hobby. And then if you could turn that into a side hustle, that's completely fine. But at the same time, mm, no. No, 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 no. Hey, Ariana girl, how are you? Who people think they are playing ball that late? LeBron? Listen, that hairline rolling back like LeBron with a lot of them. Let me stop, because he got that spray on stuff back on there. Looking real cleaned up, real nice, real nice. Oof, that was disrespectful. I'm so sorry, LeBron. I'm just saying though, bro. Listen, I got a cousin same age as Lil Wayne. Man. And Lil Wayne, he used to be one of my faves, but I really don't like his moral values, truly. We're not talking about that though, but at the same time, like, it's it's just very interesting when I guess I always wonder what is people's reasonings behind wanting to rap for real? Like, what made you want to be a rapper at 45? Why do you want to be a rapper? And again, there's nothing wrong with it being a hobby though. Like there's nothing wrong with it being a hobby, but I think it could be a side hustle for a period of time. And then if you pop off and take off, that's one thing. But if you're really going in and you got your pants sagging mad low like the used, you rocking them big ridiculous chunky chains. Ugh. I know you got that from Claire's before it closed down, brother. Just pack it up. It's all right. It's all right. I know you got that big clunky chain from Amazon. It's okay. And it wasn't the expensive one either. It's all right. It's all right. We don't have to show out. We don't. We don't. Leave us unks alone. Now I'm 49. I'm 40. Wait, which one is it? Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You don't look in your 40s. Like, I thought you had to have been around my age, 30 something. Cause I think almost everybody in here is 30 something, apart from Grimy. He's a youth. He about to be 30, I think, this year. The way I dropped my phone trying to figure it out. A chain from Claire's is so nuts. I seen them. I seen them. I seen them. Some of them was thick. Normally they had them little skinny boys, but they did have some thick ones. I seen the young lads. They was coming out there. They was definitely coming in there getting them chains, and they was like, "Ooh, catch me out." I'm like, "Brother, $25. Please, please pack it up. You don't have to show out like this. You really don't. You doing too much." 40, my thumb's too big for my phone. Bruh. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surely looking forward to 65. Man. And we can get AARP as it is right now. But brother, the way I'm gonna be going to Wendy's, going to the movie theater, I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm a senior citizen. Give me that 20% off, 10% off. The way I'm gonna use every discount I could get. Black don't crack and don't. Cause But I'm telling y'all, these little rappers that are grown, I assume they're all going through a midlife crisis. I truly assume that's what it is. Really. Because there's no way, unless you do crack. There have been some people. I've seen some people crack, unfortunately. But I think. Oh, I was about to say something racist. I have to remember I'm live. I'm so sorry. Not every thought can be shared. Not every thought can be shared. But what I will say is I do think that no, Grimy, no, I will not be like you. I will have a filter, okay? No. Absolutely not. Um I do think I feel like when black be cracking, I think it's more so the lack of sunscreen. I'm realizing the lack of sunscreen is the most important thing. I need to buy me like I have some face sunscreen, but I definitely need to get some for the body. I need to get me some of that spray. And do y'all know you supposed to reapply sunscreen? I literally learned that last year. I was like, oh, well, listen. I don't know nobody who reapply it for real, but I need to make sure that I do because I get sunburned and that junk be burning my ass off. Now, Grimy, you just being bad. Go catch yourself a switch. Listen. You gonna use them. Hey, we not doing none of that. No flirtation. Y'all say that for Jasmine's live, okay? When the Rose run down, when she go live on Saturday, y'all do that over there. I done told you, Grimy, you don't do that over here. I appreciate you, girl. Jeez. You do all that flirting on your own time, bro. I appreciate you, girl. I know he be doing the most. Like, but but yeah, y'all. How much time y'all want? I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes right now. So how much more time y'all want? Um, and then I'm gonna get off of here. Ugh, I really want something to snack on, but my cutoff time was literally 46 minutes ago, and I hate that for me. But I've been doing so well about not now, Jasmine. A million minutes, girl. No, 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 no. Let's try again. But see, I need to get like you. I just been eating whatever. Infinity, don't piss me off. Absolutely not. I'm kidding, but for real though, 30 minutes. I could do 30 minutes. But so how long has it been since I've been cutting off my eating time? And beyond. Please, please. So I think I started cutting off my time of eating at 10. I think it was in December. It was either November or December. And basically I don't eat between 10 and 10. So like 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. I try not to, although sometimes I do. So that's like 12 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, like I always end up being hungry at night. Always. I really miss juice and pop. I really can't believe y'all did this to me. I really can't believe people voted that way. And I told my husband, he was like, why would you even ask that question? Like, I was like, bro, I don't know. I thought more people was gonna vote for me to drink the juice. Like, I really thought more people was gonna vote for me to drink the juice, man. And now I'm about to be doing 60 days, no juice, no pop. Ugh, it just grinds my ass. But yeah. And I was like, she can get a break. I thought I was. We believe in you. Y'all against me? Y'all freaking against me. Well, what you mean, well? Listen, I know a variety of people who did. Cajun did, Treasure did, and Treasure had all caps. She was like option 1, and I'm like, girl, why you got it in all caps? Why is it in all caps? That's why I didn't post that kind of stuff. Listen, I learned my lesson. I ain't doing this. I almost cussed. I'm not doing this again. I'm not asking y'all nothing unless I want to do it. Like, cause man, I was so bro. So today would have been 31 days. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go. I fixed my lips to get me a 7-Eleven Slurpee. And I was like, ooh, I'm about to get me a Slurpee. But then I looked at the poll and y'all calling me a crackhead. Well, I mean, I called myself one, but like, I really thought y'all had my back. But y'all said be healthy, be healthy. Ugh, that really grinds my ass. Bro, I'm telling you. And my husband was laughing at me. And he was like, you shouldn't have asked. You really shouldn't have asked that. And he was like, so you just gonna back out of about what you said you was gonna do? And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, I guess. I mean, it's saving me more money. You did? I thought you needed help. No, no. I mean, uh, I guess I need the help, I guess. Because to be fair, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Dug your own grave. I really did. And y'all probably about to judge me. Y'all probably about to judge me because, listen, so this past weekend, right, I literally filled up my cart and I was like, oh, look at all these juices I'm buying. I was like, I really filled up my cart and all the fresh fruit juices. That junk is expensive. Like the juices that I want was like $6 each. Ugh. But they natural though. Like they're all pure juice. But I'm like $6. Mind you, the container is not big. The container is about a size of a freaking McDonald's large cup. And I'm like, wow, I'm about to be taking shot glasses of juice. And I told my husband that, and he was like, I'm gonna be so mad at you if you taking shot glasses of juice to the head. And mine because I'm supposed to start smoking again fully when you stop. Now I got 58 more days. 58? Wait, when did you start? Because I started my no juice no pop March 31st. And I'm so mad that my last drink that I had was freaking Kool-Aid. Who the hell drinks freaking Kool-Aid as the freaking last drink before they do? And I knew I should have got me a nice cold pop. Oh, I knew I should have got me a pop. Like, I really should have. Oh my gosh. After 420. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen, I'm not doing 60 more days. Okay. So peep this, okay? When I said I'm doing 60 days, I'm continuing on. I'm not doing 60 days completely. You got me hella effed up. I am not like I literally did 30 till yesterday and then I'm going to do 30 freaking more. I'm not doing 60 collective. Yes. Yes. Don't piss me off. Don't. That's not. Cause I saw you said 58. I was like, I don't know who you doing this with. Cause it ain't me. It's not me. Absolutely not. I can't with you. I'm just saying, bro. I really miss pop. Ugh, I don't know, y'all. Like, it's hard when you have an addiction. It's like it's so freaking hard, bro. Uh, I've been laughing since this challenge started because I know you've been getting teased. I have been, and my withdrawals been so bad this past week. They've been so bad. My head been hurting me, bro. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a nice taste of caffeine. Oh, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then I saw that punk ass poll, and I was like, oh, I guess, I guess we not drinking no juice, no pop. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't gonna drink pop, even though it's not necessarily pop. I was probably gonna drink ginger beer because I like ginger beer, and I feel like ginger beer is healthier than pop. Even though it's carbonated, ginger is actually in ginger beer versus ginger ale. So I bet you won't do another poll after your 60 days. And won't. Not one like this. Like, I won't. I won't. I was about to ask, are you feeling better without? Um, So I'm gonna do like a video about it, but I would say I don't feel bloated as much. Well, actually, I haven't really been feeling bloated apart from my ladies' days. Um, I did lose some weight and I don't know how to explain it, but I do feel healthy. I do feel healthier. I feel like my teeth haven't been bothering me as much, as well. Cause y'all know, like, drinking poppin' juice is not good for your teeth at freaking all. But well, not good for your gums. But yeah, I feel like my dental health has been decent because I haven't been drinking it. And then I don't know, apart from my recent headaches, because I don't know if I could be lying. I could be lying. I don't know if I'm getting headaches because they're actual caffeine withdrawals or like, because I don't think they're sugar withdrawals because I have still been eating like chocolate, but I do think, and like regular fruit, but I do think that I have been feeling like a cigarette smoker at times where I felt kind of irritable. Like, where I was like, I'll get you from some freaking drink. Hand over the drink in your hand. Like, I swear. And man, so we went to the movies, right? To go see Michael Jackson. And I went with my siblings and their men. And then my dad and my stepmom came. And like, my sisters, I'm guessing I don't know what their relationship is, but the guy she came with was sitting beside me, and my sister had got us like stuff. Like she asked if me and my husband wanted something, so I had her get us like some white cheddar popcorn or whatever because we did not want to pay popcorn prices. She handed the guy a lemonade and he put it right beside me. I was like, bro, you do not know what I'm going through. Get that out of my face. Like, and then my brother-in-law, I was side-eyeing him because he gonna say some like I told my sisters I was doing it and they were like, "Ooh, girl, we need to do that with you," and stuff like that. I told my brother-in-law, he talking about some, oh, 30 days, that's not that bad. Excuse me? You're not a crackhead. You don't know my struggle. You don't. Anyways, tell me about it. Mary Jane been cheating on me. I smell my neighbor smoking her. I miss her. You got problems. You got problems. Not I smell my neighbor smoking her. Not you miss her. You'll be okay. She's my baby. Did you start sweating? I felt a little itchy. I did. Like literally, bro. When he cracked open that Minute Maid lemonade and I heard that, psh, I was like, oh my gosh. Just let me smell it before you drink it. Bro, I was so down bad. I was really sitting there like I cannot believe this. And I do appreciate my husband though because he's been like not drinking juice and pop in solidarity with me. And I was telling him like, if you want, you could you could get you a slushie or a drink. And he was like, nah, I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna get it. So we just took water bottles to the movies, bro. I never felt like a lame so bad. So bad I felt like a lame. Not she with me, bro. Bruh. Scratching underneath the table. Bro. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, he joined you. That's a good man, Savannah. Yeah, yeah. Cause I was really sitting there like, bro, if both sides of me had juice on it, I don't know what I would have did. Like, I can't escape it. But because we haven't been bringing juice into the house, it's it hasn't been too bad. But I have been wanting to get some. Like, I was so proud of myself. I did a grocery order and I didn't buy any juice. I made sure not to buy any, even though I really want some. It's just so, I don't know. I didn't realize I was truly a crackhead until there was no crack. Cajun, give her back. You don't deserve her. What are you spelling? Minint and made? Don't piss me off. Weed, 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 weed. I done told you. You know what? You something else. I hope you can smell the neighbors taking her all day. I was about to call you out your name. I'm sorry. I be trying not to say the N word on YouTube. I really be trying not to say. Weed, weed, weed. Okay. Hmm. Just rude. I don't even be doing that junk to you, bro. Like I don't even be that's not funny. She caused to me. Okay, but what about me though? I still like the juice and Poppy calling me, but you don't be hearing me doing stuff like that. Petty. Hmm. Mad crazy. And you know what? I'm not even gonna be drinking Minute Maid when I go back to drinking because I told myself that throw this up quick. That's what I should start doing. I'm sorry, Joe. You like a sis to me. I gotta make fun of you, bro. Piss off. Playing with me. You know I have an addiction, and you up here spelling out Minute Maid the long way. But that's okay though because I wasn't gonna drink it anyways. I wasn't even gonna drink it anyways. And Minute Maid is the one that got me bent. Like really got me bent because Kroger be doing the 3 for $5 deals, and boy, I be buying 3 of them, 6 of them. And keep in mind, you know, I'm when I start back not doing the juice and well, when I start back doing natural juice, I'm not gonna be drinking Minute Maid though because I'm trying not to drink stuff that got corn syrup in it. But it's so hard because all my favorites got corn syrup in them. Piss off. Yes, exactly. But all of my favorites got corn syrup. Minute Maid, freaking what's my other one? I do like V8 Splash a lot. And it's allegedly supposed to be healthier, but if it got corn syrup in it, I don't trust it. Um Oh, an ocean spray. Oh, actually, I may have to make an exception for I may have to make an exception for cranberry juices. Let me look that up right now. Do they have a natural cran grape? Because that's like my favorite cran grape and cran raspberry. Let me look. Cran grape, no corn syrup. The long way, little brew. Bruh, you should get a cold presser. I peeped that too. I just was going to ignore that. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I can't stand when my Wi-Fi be disconnecting. But we were thinking about getting a juicer, but I would have to figure out. I might have to get a strainer because I'm mad bougie. Like, I don't want pulp in my juice because that's just gonna annoy me. Why am I drinking fruit remnants? I want to not have that in my drink. Ooh, orange juice sounds so good, bro. I haven't had orange juice since like September. I swear, it's so crazy how since I've been doing this, it's been so many juices I haven't had in the longest, and I'll just start thinking about them. Like I had mentioned Sunny Delight, and I didn't even drink. The last time I had Sunny Delight was when I was a teen, but that junk sounds so good to me. Those juicers are great. We were thinking about getting one. It's just I gotta find somewhere to put it. Say you're lucky, you can drink orange juice. When I drink orange juice, I gotta put a little bit of orange juice and the rest with water. I'm allergic to citrus. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So, like, you allergic to lemons and limes too? I'm gonna bounce Jasmine in chat. This is late for this unk. All right, man. Thanks for joining the live. Appreciate you. But yeah, lemon and orange juice. You can't have citrus. Grapefruit sound good. I might have to get one of those. Oh, yes, they do have a pure cranberry grape. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. That makes me so freaking happy because I was so freaking concerned if I was going to be able to drink cran grape. Ugh, I love that for me. Oh, wait. Ocean Spray does? Bet I can still drink Ocean Spray because they don't have corn syrup in the 100% one. I love that. Yep, all of that be having me scratchy face, sweating and breaking out. Oh, that's crazy. But I really love orange juice and pineapple juice. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's really unfortunate. Is you planning for me? Always. I'm planning my drinks a month from now. And planning my food because um my husband is gonna reward me with Dairy Queen at the end, which I'm appreciative of. Because we don't really go to Dairy Queen that often because it's kind of out the way. But yeah, that'll be my reward. So I'm gonna get I don't know what I'm gonna get there, actually. I remember my first job, I drank like 3 bottles of ocean spray cranberry juice to detox myself. It worked. Detox yourself from the weed, or was it something else? Cause like cranberry, I like the blends. Cause don't get me wrong, like I know cranberry juice is supposed to be good for you, but it's just so tart. So I usually like the mixtures that they have, like the grape and the raspberry. Actually, do they have raspberry too? Cause boy, oh boy, this changes the game for me. If The Ocean Spray has pure bottles. Ooh, but it's so expensive. Why is it so? Let me look. Does Kroger brand have corn syrup in it? Please say they don't. Please say they don't. Please say they don't have corn syrup because this would be a game changer for me. The big bottles. Jeez, I know you were peeing. Let's look. Bet. Oh, I love this for me. Okay, so I can drink cranberry juices. Ooh, what's this? Oh my gosh, I just found a whole bunch of different juices. I'm gonna try. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm so excited. Remember, no means no, Jasmine. Oh, got a hold of Juiceaholics Anonymous. But that makes me so happy. I found some stuff to take. Yes, it does. All right, we got 5 more minutes, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Um, yeah. Oh, Luca, you still up? I thought you went back to sleep. But I need to finish making my grocery list. I hate when they have like really good stuff. Is this new? Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this challenge. How am I always looping back? I sleep when I know you save queen. I am. My man protects me. But me too. I commend you. I probably would have quit 2 weeks in. You know, I would have wanted to, but I actually did want to complete the challenge to see like how it helped, I guess. It's 4 a.m. in London. Dude, she married. Thank you, and I protect him. How? This guy, she's not a harlot. A harlot, I believe, is a Jezebel. A loose lady. It means somebody that goes around. What was that one song? Was it a song that Tupac had, or was it LL Cool J? I can't recall. Of course not. She's a effing queen who farts gingerbread biscuits, bruh. What what is up with you and these gingerbread biscuits? It's not even Christmas. Jezebel is a nicer version of the word I was gonna say. Mm. Speaking of Jezebel, I do need to go back to reading my Bible. I did say I was going to try to read it, and to be honest, I haven't really picked it up since the beginning of the year. I really need to do better, like when it comes to actually reading through it. I really need to read through it. Yeah, Christmas was a while back. Mary Magdalene, your orange hair in your profile pic. Yes. That's where the gingerbread idea came from. Ah, I see. I see. I'm still in Psalms myself. I did read some. Yeah, I need to finish reading cuz I got to the part where they were talking about the other son of Adam and Eve that I didn't remember. And I was kinda in confusion because I was like, "For some reason, why is this guy not talked about?" Because I never hear about him. I forgot what his name was. Let me Google what his name was. E Seth was his name. Yeah, I completely forgot, um well, I don't ever recall Seth being one of the kids for some reason. I only remember Cain and Abel, but that's the only story they were talking about. Do your best London accent. I thought that was a fawn nose to be real. You talking about in my profile pic? I'm Roxanne from Goofy Movie. That's what I was cosplaying as. Oh, it's a gingerbread. Pip pip, crumpets, and cakes. Chip chip, cheerio. I'm gonna have to do another live where I speak in an English accent the whole time. It was so hard to maintain it because I kept switching between English and Australian for some reason. I don't know why. But all right, you guys. It's about that time. It's been 2 hours. I'm actually surprised I stayed on here for 2 hours. But yeah, I will be back on here Thursday next week. I really do appreciate you guys for coming to this live stream, for chatting it up with me, keeping me company, spending time with me. I really do appreciate you guys. Good night, Granny. Hope you sleep well. Good night, girl. Good night, Grimy. I think y'all the only people in here apart from good night, Luca. um, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. It's always nice to chat with y'all about different stuff. I need to oil my scalp is what I need to do, but I'm probably gonna end up doing it tomorrow. I didn't even notice. Oh snap, that is the girl from Goofy Movie. Yes, I was cosplaying Roxanne from Goofy Movie. And she said, okay, Luca, is you know what? Let me hush. Don't talk about oil around Luca. Bruh. Anyways, I'm packing it up. Diddy Luca is crazy. Granny said goodnight, Grimy. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I know Jasmine, you said you were going live Saturday night, didn't you? I'll be in there Saturday. But also if y'all want, feel free to check out some of my videos since I'll be uploading for 31 days in May, a mixture of different types of content. It's gonna be some mental health videos mixed in since it is gonna be mental health month in May. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll be seeing y'all next week, same time, Thursday, 9 p.m. EST. But stay blessed, stay positive. I'll be seeing y'all again soon. Bye, y'all. Peace, y'all. Good night, homies. Bye. Hope y'all have a good night.